To this trade, we're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. Two of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Russell is out there with Scott. Then there's Davis. Then there's Anderson. To the wing on the left. It's the three-point bomb.
And that's exactly what he's looking for. Draining the triple.
Outside, Scott. Outside, Davis. Pass to Russell. Back to Davis. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
You knew they were going to be aggressive, and now you see them executing that.
To the left wing. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Chicago with the ball after the basket by Oakland on the other end. Russell with the bucket.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Takes it inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Oakland shooting their first free throws of the game.
And they only made 70% of their free throws as a team a season ago. Certainly room for improvement.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. No good on the second free throw. For Chicago, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Chicago shooting their first free throws of the night.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
A big man with a nice shooting stroke. You love to see it.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. You know, Tim, they say you can't measure heart, but Jimmy Butler, he plays with a lot of heart. He is non-stop.
Well, you can talk about his skill level and IQ, but Kevin, what you love about Butler is his competitive will, and he saves his best for the postseason.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I was able to talk with Oakland's head coach for a minute. We talked about the game plan he has in place for Ja Morant. The coach is forthcoming, saying it's no secret he needs to turn him into a shooter. If he gets a step at the rim, he already lost that battle. He can drain a few from outside, but we are willing to live with that. Appreciate the honest answer, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Here's Scott after Oakland's three-pointer on the other end. Pass to Russell. Three-pointer. Drops in the tray. Russell's got 5 now.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Yep, that one goes in there.
They scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Defended by Scott. And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession.
Goes to Chicago.
And here we can check out the story for him. For Chicago, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. This one for three. Another three for Chicago.
Well, the combination of his length with that shooting range makes him a huge part of this offense.
Here's the pick. From outside, off the mark. Chicago leading by 3. Here's Scott outside. Davis. Stolen away. He's guarded by Russell. Six to shoot. He's covered by Anderson. The rebound by Anderson. And it's Anderson with the ball for Chicago. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
First personal foul, second team
And
foul.
let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
Good on both. Well, it's still early in the season, Greg, but we're getting an idea about which direction teams are headed in.
So true, but so much can change between now and the end of the schedule. So the most important thing at this stage, building momentum, heading towards mid-season.
Right now, let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see the teams that really knew how to clog the passing lanes last season.
You can tell by watching them how much they enjoy playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of play.
Chicago leading by 3. Pass to Tyson. Sinks the three-pointer.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
There's a screen inside. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
On the wing, Scott hasn't made one yet. That one's not going to go. Oakland trails by 4. Out to the right wing. Picked his pocket. And here's the fast break. Scott leading the way. Here's Russell. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
He's guarded by Russell. Arduous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Russell's got 11 points.
Well, he has dictated the tempo this entire quarter, getting basically whatever he wants offensively.
Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Scott, and he uses the glass on the layup. And now it's an 8-point Chicago lead.
Punch. Counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, you came to the right place.
Banked in off the glass.
Yeah, I love that. He comes off the pick and takes it right to the hole.
Chicago leading by 6. Here's Holloway. Offline from the high post.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
He takes it in, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Here's Lively. Here's Tyson. And a miss there on the triple. Lively defending. 1:32 left to play here in the first. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
And he's off to a phenomenal start here tonight, guys.
Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Chicago shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. No good on the free throw.
For the away team.
And he sinks the second. Oakland trails by 3. 41 seconds left in the first. To the inside. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
Chicago's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter. Doing well from long range. Pass to Tyson. It's good from long range. Tyson's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Five to shoot. Fires from deep. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
It's what the league looks like these days, but it's not always easy to pull off and execute it.
So for Chicago right now, we've got Russell. Anderson is out there with Davis. And it's Tyson in at the power forward. Chicago leading by 4. Now in his late 30s, Steph Curry continues to be a dominant force.
Well, his conditioning is on a world-class level, Kevin. He's never been one to beat you with his explosiveness, so his plan is just to outlast his opponents.
16 feet away. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
Outside, Russell. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Into the lane. Oh, and the jam by Russell.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatic.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. So it's Oakland now, after Chicago picking up the basket just moments ago. Again, and Davis sends it back. Here's Tyson. He has 6. Here's Lively. Here's Davis. No good with the layup. Oakland trails by 4. Lively defending. Stolen by Lively. Drive by Russell. And the slam dunk by Russell.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You've got to love the effort. That's big time.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
When every possession matters, your defense has to be better.
Pass to Lively. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Lively's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. You've got to fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Time called here. Oakland decides to talk it over. Chicago making a switch here. Scott's checked in. On the top of the key. Over to the left wing. Here's the screen. 4 on the clock.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
It looked like a let-up from the team in the lead.
Back to Davis. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Russell. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Chicago. On Monday and then on Wednesday.
And you know for that matchup with Las Vegas. That's one that I'm particularly curious about. Should be a fun matchup with the rosters those teams have.
Defended by Anderson. Oakland needs to get off a shot here. No good that time.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Tyson. Now, here is Russell. Here's Davis. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Davis has got 6.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
Nothing will drive your coach crazier than what you just saw. Lack of focus, lack of effort.
Sinks the triple.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out hit.
And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for Chicago. They lead by 4. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Oakland team. Yes, that goes in. Russell's got 6. In the quarter.
Well, he's having a big scoring night, but he's doing it extremely efficiently. This is impressive.
Defended by Anderson. And he drives in. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfect.
Here's Russell, and the slam dunk by Russell.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. There's the triple. And Oakland hits again from deep.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
And the first time out of the game call for Chicago. You know, the pregame routine is something I know you embraced, and you see that with guys like Curry and Durant. You've heard a lot about what they do. What was the most important part of your pregame regimen, Tim?
Well, you know, Kevin, for me, I was really going to be judged based on catch-and-shoot percentages. Can I get off threes and can I make threes? So for me, it was all about high-volume three-point shooting before the game, getting comfortable from every spot on the floor where I may get a shot.
And same routine every game?
Every game, same thing. And I made sure, of course, I finished on that make.
Wow. Here's Scott after the basket by Oakland on the other end. To the paint. It's tipped. Down low. Here's Holloway. And that one is hammered home.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And then the thunderous dunk, adding insult to injury.
Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And there it is for him.
Wow, what skill level to get that floater up and in right there. Nicely done.
Some nice passing by Oakland here. Oakland again can't hit.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
Here's Holloway. And here is Scott. He can't hit that time.
Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
He's covered by Anderson. They set the pick. Power down with both hands.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties.
So it's Oakland now, after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. The rebound by Anderson. Chicago leading by 5. Scott kicks to Anderson. To the middle. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Oh, boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? One thing is certain about Anthony Simons, the guy is a pure scorer.
Well, it comes so naturally to him. He's got a great handle, and he can get his shot off whenever he wants. Plus, he's got limitless range.
It's good. And it's a 9-point Chicago lead.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
1:03 left now here in the second. No one near him. The shot is good off the backboard. 5 points in the game. Chicago has done a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Out left to the wing. Takes it off the glass. He's got 19.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
He's doing everything he can to keep him in this game, finding good looks.
Oakland trails by 7. One-on-one here. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
And give him a lot of credit for his effort right there, running the floor.
Curls it from outside. Anderson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
That is just beautiful ball movement. Unselfish basketball.
And so it's Chicago, holding on to an 8-point lead, heading into the break. They dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. Back to the action in just a minute.
They've got to play with more force defensively, if you ask me. You got to make them feel you.
Yeah, touch them up if you have to, right now.
All right, now we've got some. That is more than enough of.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. So it's Oakland now. 8-point game. Defended by Anderson. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And a chance here to see the numbers for Davis. Last year, getting it done. And he did his share on the glass, battled his way into the top 15 in rebounds per game.
Great anticipation and timing. That's how he ended up a top 10 shot clock. And for Chicago, they've got Scott. He's out there with Russell. And Davis is out there with Anderson. Tim, one thing for sure. When Zion Williamson is right, he can carry all by himself in offense.
Well, there is no question he is an athletic freak. There is no answer for him when he is playing aggressively.
GA, you hear about 3-level score. But is it just 3 levels?
Great point. Kevin, you've got guys with that deep range, and there's a difference between the mid-range game, those floaters, the little 12-footers, and those deep twos as well. So maybe 5-level score is complete. Think of like a 5-2 player in baseball.
Here's Russell after the basket by Oakland on the other end. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
First trip to the line for him here. And so Russell hits them both.
And one of the responsibilities with being a great player is making free throws.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
Now, here is Russell. 21 points in the game. Scott a screen. Puts up a 3. No good from outside. Oakland trails by 7. Defended by Scott. Going inside and out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. With this stoppage in play, we have a chance now to show you which teams led the league in three-point percentage last year.
Well, a big part of their offense a year ago was the three-point shot, and their accuracy was unbelievable.
Back to Anderson. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. And there's the one-handed jam.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game after... Oh, wow. Look out!
It's... too much. It's just too much.
His teammates are falling all over each other. Look at him.
I can't believe he tried that in game.
Time called here. Oakland decides to talk it over.
Give yourself a round of applause. Substitution on the court.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Great pass to set up the lay-in. He's got 9.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Bounce pass, Russell. Takes a three. That one is good again. He shoots straight from the floor with the basket.
It has certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
Oakland trails by 8. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. All alone, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Lively with it. Offline with his three. For Oakland, they've gone a spotless 6 of 6 from the field since taking the court here in the second half. Chicago leading by 4. Russell passes to Lively. Back to Russell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Hey, Tim, if you could start a franchise with one player not named Wembanyama, who would you select?
I think I'd go with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander right now. When you look at his age, combined with the fact that I believe he is the single toughest individual cover in the NBA, he can just collapse defenses at will.
That is so well said. Would you pick a position or the player? How would you discern between those two thoughts?
I think the key for me is I want to take a guy who's going to make the decisions for me with the basketball in his hands. When you have a ball-dominant league with stars controlling the action, I want that one guy who I know I can pencil in high-level production every night.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Chicago calls timeout.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
Yeah, physically, they are being overwhelmed in the paint right now. That can be hard to fix because it's a personnel issue.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And so Russell hits them both. Oakland trails by 4. There's the screen from past the arc. No good on that one. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter.
Oakland foul.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Chicago.
Their fast break plays have seemed unstoppable. They just keep finding ways to overrun the defense here in transition.
And they have also done a great job capitalizing on turnovers. Whenever they get a steal, they are off to the races. They're going to try to keep that going.
Launches it. And it's Tyson with the rebound. Chicago leading by 6. To the inside, Norman, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Well, if you work the ball inside, it is going to pay dividends.
Lively defending. And the 3 ball is good. 7 points in the game.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
No, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
And he makes the first. Anderson, he's checked in for Chicago.
Taking 2 shots.
And so Russell hits them both. Oakland trails by 7. From the arc. And Oakland hits again from deep.
That's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
How I've always admired the impact that Steph Curry, Jim, has made on this game, and not only at this level, but at every level. With that in mind, do shooters train differently in part because of him?
Yeah, I believe they do, Kevin, but you've got to beware. This is a guy that's often imitated, rarely replicated. He is so special, but I think guys need to add escape dribbles, the sidestep dribble, and certainly deep shooting off the dribble. That's where Steph Curry has impacted the modern shooter.
That's good advice.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Oakland has gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. Some nice passing by Oakland here. 6 on the shot clock. With 1 on the clock, takes it up with both hands and grips it down.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, in a game this close, that is a huge play.
Oakland has gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Chicago's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
And a moment now to see the stats for Anderson. Some last season stats for him. He was around 9 points per last year. 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And he really anchors them defensively with that tenacious play on that side of the ball.
Yeah, it's all about great energy, and he brings that part to the game. His teammates feed off of that.
Scott dishes to Anderson. Crosses over, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Clearly foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
Free throw shooting, not an area he has worried about at all. How about last year? 88% from the line.
Oakland trails by. Time called here. Oakland decides to talk it over.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
Oakland making a switch here.
Make some noise.
.105 left in the third. Defended by Scott. Shot clock at 5. And it's good with time running down to the shot clock. He's got 25.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking bullets.
Blocking foul called on James, number 20.
And the first one at the line is good. Oakland making a switch here.
For Chicago, number 32.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay involved.
They set the screen. And he jams it with authority.
So impressive Yes, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
And now the big question, can they sustain the momentum?
Beyond the arc. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And we wrap up the third. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a batter.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. That 3 off the mark.
Oh, he is off from deep. Maybe it's time to look for another option.
And for Chicago, they've got Anderson. Davis is out there with Scott. And it's Lively in at the shooting guard position. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Second personal foul, first team foul.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
Number 20.
And he makes both free throws. So it's Chicago now. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
How about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Russell, he's checked in for Chicago. Oakland has gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Anderson outside. And he throws it down hard with one hand. Neither team here in the 4th generating a lot of separation.
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands thus far.
Some nice passing by Oakland here. There's a good screen. Goes up on the high post. And it's Oakland scoring again.
A crucial breakdown defensively, and he was quick to make him pay.
And at this stage of the game, you've got to take that. If the mid-range jumper is there, go ahead and knock it down.
Connects from 3-point range.
Yeah, 3 triples already for him. That's his 2nd of the quarter. This could be a huge night for him.
Deflects the pass. Russell left side. Anderson outside. Pass to Scott. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul, second team foul.
The first free throw is good.
At the line for the away team, Scott. 2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Oakland trails by 4. There's a screen. Chicago grabs the miss.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones. That is a big loss for this team. This game's still in the balance, and he's someone they always want in there at Karshine. And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
Gets it to fall, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game.
The shots are falling, and he is making it look easy.
Defended by Scott. Fires from way outside. And it's Russell with the rebound. Here's Chicago. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Here's Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
Taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the 2-hand slam. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
Chicago leading by 6. Anderson outside. Back to Russell. To the paint. Here's Davis. And finished off by Davis.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
Now that one is his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
A point-blank range. That is too easy.
Outside, Scott. Back to Russell. Moves back up. And Davis lays it in. Davis has got 6 points in the quarter.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
He's guarded by Davis. And Davis pulls it down.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
It's Scott on the wing. They set the pick. Down low. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
From deep. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Anderson's got 8 rebounds in this game. Outside, Russell. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. He has 35.
And that's 4 from deep on the night, with 3 of them coming in this half.
Defended by Scott. To stop the run. Carries it from 3-point range.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitor.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Stolen. And now Oakland on the break. Not that time. His 6th miss. He's made 4 of 10 so far. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up to Chicago. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
That's good from Scott. So when you look at different approaches to player recovery, from load management, say, Tim, to rub some dirt on it and get back in there, where do you stand on all of that?
Well, I do think teams have done a better job of trying to make sure players are protected from themselves and make sure they're getting enough rest. But I also think there are times guys should be allowed to play through certain types of minor injuries.
He's guarded by Davis.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Time called here. Oakland decides to talk it over.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down. Hard time to just let them get their legs back under them.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Oakland's coach address his team. He wants his team to be careful with the ball. He's not happy with the amount of turnovers they've coughed up so far. He believes if they focus on being more patient on offense, that will help cut down on the giveaways. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. He hits both from the stripe.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Chicago leading by 13. Beyond the arc, he drills the 3.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
For Oakland, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Defended by Scott. There's the pick. Shoots. Davis pulls it down.
Well, I'm not sure if he was surprised to be that wide open, but something got him out of focus.
two hands for that slam.
Number
Do
32.
just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time. He's covered by Anderson. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. A quick hand leads him right to the rack.
Well, he led his teammate and hit him in stride. You really can't do it any better than that.
Now, here is Russell. We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Craig, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Davis pulls it down. Now Chicago has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Chicago.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
It's deflected. Now Russell. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
I'm with you.